Hello, how's it going guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming, and as you can see, today we have a very special video. So what I have in front of me is a whole pile of Heromart items. Now this is in no way sponsored, nor was it sent to me free of charge, so I paid for all of this out of my own pocket. And this was during the time when they still had the Black Friday buy 3 get 1 free sale ongoing. So yeah, it costed me around 300 plus USD, not including shipping. So yeah, this was a pretty hefty price to pay, but you know, we got a whole lot of goodies here, so let's go ahead and go through them one by one, and I'm going to give you guys my ratings and my thoughts on these items. Okay, so first off, let's start off from the very top here. No, you can't be a mod shirt. Okay, so this one, I actually really like the material of the shirt, and the materials of their shirt for all of the shirts that I have here, which is the 20th anniversary shirt, No, you can't be a mod shirt, the the Stygian Legion shirt, as well as the Nalgath Navy shirt. All of these shirts, they are using the same material, I believe, and I really like the material of this shirt much more than the original shirts that I got. So for those of you guys who don't know, I actually bought the Adventure Quest and Dragon Fable print t-shirts as well. Those are very basic shirts, and it only gave you 4 hero points. I thought those looked nice, and I really like to support those two games because those are the two main games that I play on my channel. Now, I have to say the materials of these shirts are much better than those, okay? I don't know why, maybe they changed the manufacturing or changed the materials, but yeah, I much prefer this type of material, and it's a lot more cooling than that for sure, and it's a lot more comfortable to wear. And for this shirt specifically, I love it because no, you can't be a mod. This gives off a very sassy attitude vibe, and I really like that. So for this very basic design, all of their shirts are quite basic in design, to be honest, but I will have to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I really like this, okay? 9 out of 10 shirt, and you do get quite a few in-game items as well, so you can consider getting it. And we'll put this one side. Okay, next up, the 20th anniversary shirt. Okay, I'm not sure if they sell this separately anymore, but I got this with the 20th anniversary bundle. You can see here, this is Artix Entertainment's logo over here, and it's quite simple, and I would say, would I consider this minimalistic? No, I don't think so, because the logo is pretty big. But I do quite like this design as well, not as much as the other one. So this one, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. Still very solid shirt, however. So let's put this here. Next, Nalgath Navy as well as Stygian Legion shirts. So these shirts were actually designed by a friend of mine, Faro. Okay, and I have to say the design of these shirts actually look pretty nice as well. They are a bit more edgy looking and a bit more eye-popping as opposed to the other two shirts that I mentioned before this. But I like edgy looking items, okay? In real life, maybe not so much as much as I do in-game, but they are still basic enough whereby you can wear them out without drawing too much attention. You know, basic, simple print shirts, and I like those, okay? And of course, my favorite color, black. So I'll have to give these shirts a solid 9 out of 10 as well. And I'm not saying this because my friend designed it, but I genuinely do like the designs of this. I think I prefer this one more than that one. Yeah, but that's just personal preference. Both gets a 9 out of 10 for me. And then next up, the elephant in the room, the 12 Moglins. Now, funny story regarding this set of Moglins here. So this Moglin, they actually left this out. So when I initially took the picture to post on my Twitter as well as my Discord, I didn't notice that there was one Moglin missing until after I posted the pictures, and then I realized, like, wait, there's one Moglin missing. Somebody also pointed it out to me on my Discord. Why are there only 11 Moglins? So it was only then that I realized that, oh damn, they actually forgot to send one Moglin to me, but they did send me all 12 of the codes with the first shipment. So yeah, that was kind of weird that they missed it out, but no big deal. I contacted customer support, and Nitera was really nice about it. She sent me this she immediately went to send this Moglin over for me free of charge. I didn't have to pay anything extra, as it should be. So yeah, very nice of them, very helpful and very fast support. And these Moglins, they are pretty high quality as well. Like they aren't made of cheap materials, you know, you can tell just by feeling them. Like there's a difference, okay? And every Moglin comes with this tag. Not sure if I can get the camera to focus. Yeah, Artix.com tag. Okay, and yeah, it says Moglin's here. I wish it was a personalized tag for each Moglin telling you the name and everything. I don't think there is, right? Is there? No. Okay, so yeah, I wish it was a personalized, like, sort of like name tag instead of like just a generic one. I think that would have made it a little bit better. But I think the 12 Moglins here, very, very nice, and it's definitely something that you can collect and, you know, display on your shelf, display on the bedside, something like that. So I would rate the 12 Moglins a solid 9 out of 10. Also, the in-game items that you get from them are really good. For AQ Worlds, you get the Master of Moglin's class, very, very good farming class. And then for AQ, this little guy here, yep, one of the best SP healing pets inside of Adventure Quest Classic. So definitely want to get that. Dragon Fable, just a bunch of pets, nothing special. The other games I don't really play that much. Okay. Next up, moving on, we have the enamel pin that you get from the 20th anniversary bundle. Again, I don't think they sell this separately anymore, but it's quite a basic looking pin. I would have expected a bit more out of it, to be honest. The design isn't bad, but I don't think I'm such a big fan of it. It's still not horrible, however, but I will give this a 7 out of 10. Okay, so 7 out of 10 for the pin. Not bad, but I think it could be a little better done. And I wish, also one more thing, I wish that the dragon could have been drawn a bit differently. Like, this does not remind me of AE for some weird reason. Like, this Falcon Reach Guardian Tower, yep, that's pretty reminiscent of AE. And then this inn, I believe, is from Battle On. So yeah, this is quite reminiscent of AE. But the dragon, however, I think my gripe is with the dragon. The dragon does not remind me of AE. I wish they'll put in like the old Dragon Fable Red Dragon. I think that would have been more recognizable. Or maybe Adventure Quest's Guardian Dragon. Yeah, that would have been a lot more recognizable than this weird orange dragon that I don't think we've ever seen inside of the game before. So I think that would have been more fitting considering it's a 20th anniversary product. Next up, we have the One Eye Dot CD. Okay, so this one, I don't have a CD player anymore, and neither do I have a DVD player on my PC to play this, but I mainly got this, actually I just got it for the MacQuest item, I don't even know why. Okay, it has one of the best front arms inside of MacQuest, if not the best front arm weapon inside all of MacQuest. I don't think I'll be able to listen to the CD, but I have been trying to get a CD player for my PC for some time, so maybe I will get a separate one sometime, I'm not sure. Yeah, and One Eye Door, I don't really listen to a lot of their songs, but I only listen to the ones that were that are inside of AQ Worlds when the Chaos Lord Discordia / Kimberly first came out, and I really fell in love with their music then. Like, I think the music in the early days of AQ Worlds, those soundtracks that were included inside the game, they were absolutely amazing, and I believe some of them is here as well, like Mirror Mirror, Your Vampire, yeah. Absolute classics for the players who played AQ Worlds back in the day, you know, throwback to the 13 Lords of Chaos saga. And yeah, that's another one of the key reasons why I chose to buy the CD. Very, very good. Okay, and then next up we have the Artisan. Okay, the CD, I forgot to rate it. The CD doesn't really come with any good in-game items apart from MacQuest, but sadly MacQuest, like I said, it's a dead game, so it's no longer getting updates. I will only get this if you like want to collect the stuff inside AQ World, something like that. Dragon Fable, AQ Classic, I don't think there's anything good there, so you can skip that if you just play those games. I will rate the CD a 8 out of 10, maybe because I'm biased, because I like the songs, but if you're a fan of the songs, then this is a good collector's piece, okay? Next up, the Artisans of Artix Entertainment Sketchbook. Now, this to me was the biggest disappointment in my opinion, because I'm not going to show you guys every page, I'm just going to give a quick flip through of the pages. Like, look at this, it's very basic. I was expecting like more notes or more stuff. Like, I don't know, man, is this what maybe that's what a sketchbook should be like. I don't really own any other game sketchbooks apart from this one, but yeah, you can see here, these are the artists that are included inside of the sketchbook, 10 of them. They do have notable artists like Dage, Titan, J6, Nalgav. The rest, I think they are not as well known. But yeah, no offense to any of them, I think they're all great artists, but I was expecting more like little, you know, notes, tidbits, nuggets of how they would draw certain things, you know, how to draw like them. But instead all you get are like pictures of how they drew it, and then you get like about 1 page worth of the artist talking about themselves. Some of them is not even 1 page, it's like 2 to 3 paragraphs long. So yeah, little bit disappointed about the sketchbook. I wish it would have been a bit better. So yeah, the sketchbook, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, this was quite disappointing for me. Alright, now moving on to the pile of posters here. I'm not sure how I can do this. Okay, let me pause the video here and then I'll open one up. Okay, so this is the biggest one so far. It's the 2021 calendar / poster. So on this side, we have the calendar at the bottom here, and I like that they marked out all the special dates for Artix Entertainment. That's very nice. I wish they'll mark out more of the seasonal seasonal dates as well, whereby you can see the events that are going on inside of the game. But they do mark out the milestones for the birth of each game, which is quite nice. And the artwork itself, I don't know, man. For 20th anniversary, am I satisfied with this artwork? I would say it's not bad, but it's not exactly like AE art style artwork. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, the art style doesn't remind me of AE. Of course, their art has evolved a lot over the years, so I can't really be expecting, the crappy old art from the past, right? Since this is their 20th anniversary, I would like to see something that is more reminiscent, more nostalgic, something that really reminds me of AE the moment I see. If I were to look at this from afar, I would not think Artix Entertainment. As a 20th anniversary poster, I want it to be like super duper recognizable. If I showed this to someone who hasn't played AE games for like 10 years, 20 years, I don't think they'll recognize this. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Nonetheless, I think it's a good piece of art. And the calendar is very nice. Even after 2022, we can just flip this poster around. The other side is just the same thing. Okay, I'm not going to flip this. Okay, just minus the calendar at the bottom. So even after this year, you can just turn it around and it'll be a nice display piece. Okay, so overall, I am going to rate this 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, this is probably the smallest print / poster out of the lot, and this is the Paladin Chronomancer art print you get from the 20th anniversary bundle. Okay, very basic looking, but I think it's also very nice. So I am going to give this 9 out of 10. Yeah, I really like the look of the Paladin Chronomancer. But I wish on the other side they will add one for the dark version as well. That would be really cool, right? The light version, the regular version on this side, and then if you flip it around, it will be the dark version. But sadly, this is one-sided, so the other side is just empty, it's just blank. But yeah, still a nice piece overall. 9 out of 10. So once again, we have another gigantic poster, and this is the 13 Lords of Chaos Reborn poster. So this, I believe, is not the first iteration of the poster. The first version, I don't own it, sadly. I do kind of want to get it now, but it's too late. Nobody's selling that anymore. So this one, I actually think is really good, even though it's not like AQW's art style. But the fact that you can see all 13 Lords of Chaos on this, okay, that one is probably the character which is used. That's why it's shrouded in darkness like that, because everybody has a different character. But yeah, I think it's very nice because AQW's is probably the biggest part of AE and probably what a lot of players remember AE for. And the 13 Lords of Chaos was a big part for, any of the old players' childhood. So I love that they did a whole poster with all 13 Lords of Chaos on it. So one of my favorite posters today. On top of that, it also comes with a whole bunch of stuff inside of the game. So that's actually pretty nice. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I really, really like this poster. This over here is Darkon's Chorus Insaniae poster. Okay, so Darkon is, I would say, is a relatively new staff to to AE, sorry. And his storyline has been absolutely fantastic inside of AQ Worlds. Okay, I do need to go ahead and spend more time looking through his story and reading through everything from the start. But yeah, a lot of people love his story so far, and so do I. And I think he's done a very good job of the artwork so far. I'm a big fan of his art as well, and he's definitely an aspiring artist that everyone should look out for. The artwork of this poster, I think, is fantastic. You have all the main characters of the saga here. You have your Re Mi Fa Sol, whatever. Okay, and yeah, he looks epic sitting on his throne. This one, I am going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. This here is Darkon's Followers of the Underworld print. Okay, it's actually smaller than the rest. And at first glance, you might think this is actually by Dage because of the blue and black, you know, all the typical Legion influence colors. But this was actually done by Darkon, so I think he did a really good job of it. Unfortunately, there isn't much details to see inside of this poster, so it's really not my favorite. Not saying it's bad or anything, but I wish, you know, there were more details, more epicness captured inside the poster. So this one, sadly, I am only going to give it a 5 out of 10. And this is Darkon's Fiend of the Apocalypse print. Okay, so this is the opposite to the earlier one that I just showed. So the earlier one was Legion themed and this is Nalgath themed. I much prefer this one. Maybe it's because I'm biased towards Nalgath. I'm a Nalgath Nation fan myself. So yeah, I really like it. Here you can see Oblivion inside the background. And then this sword I think looks epic. And then you can see like blue flames or like blue energy orbs coming out of his hand. And I think that is super duper cool. I much prefer this over the first one. But again, I think this one needs to have a little bit more detail, a little bit more going on inside of the poster. I'm not someone who likes, you know, simplistic stuff. I'm someone who prefers, you know, edgy looking, epic looking stuff, even if they are very complex or something like that. Apart from t-shirts that I usually wear out. Okay, that's the exception. So this one I am going to give it an 8 out of 10. Darkon's Battle for the Apocalypse. And remember earlier I said I was more of a Nalgath Nation fan? Yeah, this poster might very well change the minds of a lot of people because I think Darkon really knocked it out of the park for this. And this looks absolutely epic, dude. So this is a illustration of Dage the Evil and he just looks so freaking badass here. And I really like this artwork. You know what? I am going to give this a 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10, man. This just looks so good. Darkon's Warpath to Apocalypse. Now, I have to say, this illustration of Nalgath looks a little disappointing compared to the Dage one, if I'm being very honest. I still think it's a pretty decently drawn piece of art of Nalgath, but I think the Legion one just looks way better. Don't ask me why, I just feel that way, you know, it's my personal subjective opinion. So yeah, this one, I am only going to give it a 6 out of 10. I still like Nalgath, don't get me wrong, but I think this could have been more epic like the Legion one. And last but certainly not the least, we have Darkon's Invasion of the Apocalypse. I think this looks really good. So this is Nalgath themed, and I think this looks better than the previous one, like the red, the black. I think the shading, everything just goes so well together to bring out that ominous and, you know, I don't know, epic vibes. Yeah, I just love this. So this one, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. Also, this is in the landscape mode rather than your standard portrait mode for your posters and art prints. So bonus points for creativity and, you know, something different there. And there it is, guys, the money shot right here. Man, there's so much stuff, I can't even fit everything in frame. This took quite a long time to set up, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and you have. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Let me know what other Heromart loot you guys would like to see from my channel, and yeah, maybe if you subscribe enough, I will earn enough money to go ahead and buy more stuff. So yeah, till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.